That's Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
Hey, it's Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Hey, yeah, Money Brown, we on the way up, baby. You got Toesville coming up, baby. Look at us now.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And we talking about the replacement. You know, the replacement for Big Baby Miller. And it should be King Kong Luis Ortiz. You dig what I mean? King Kong Luis Ortiz should be next up for Anthony Joshua, especially in America. You know, we understand the situation with Big Baby Miller, man. He got himself put in a position that he fucked up. You know, he's going up against this man. He got caught. You know, got busted and popped for PEDs. And, you know, I ain't going to touch that situation. But he did it to himself. It's a shame. It's sad. You know, he let a lot of people down, you know. And all he can do is blame himself and apologize and see what happened after that, man. But I'm going to keep it moving with the boxing. You know, Anthony Joshua still fights on June the 1st. He needs an opponent, you know. And that opponent should be King Kong Luis Ortiz. Anthony Joshua said on the Breakfast Club, if you can't get Deontay Wilder, if you can't get Tyson Fury, he'll try to make the Luis Ortiz fight happen. So that's telling us that this man right here, King Kong, was next on this agenda anyway. You see what I'm saying? He was next on the agenda anyway. So why not go ahead and put Luis Ortiz in that position in Madison Square Garden? You can't stick no anybody in Madison Square Garden. You dig what I mean? You can't come to America and put anybody in Madison Square Garden. Jarrell Miller, that was his hometown. You know, it's his hometown in New York in Joshua American debut. There's no better opponent than Luis Ortiz. You know what I mean? You're not going to get Wilder, so the next best thing is Luis Ortiz. You dig? Luis Ortiz was supposed to been fight Anthony Joshua. We all know the situation, what happened when he signed with Matchroom, when he beat Malik Scott, and he beat the White Rhino, Dave Allen, and somehow he just magically disappeared from the promotion company. You dig? Then he came back to Al Heyman. So Luis Ortiz, man, we know he's going to be ready. You know, Anthony Joshua is a warrior. He is a fighter. So, like I'm saying, he's not going to pass up on the opportunity of making his debut in America. Eddie Hearn is not going to pass up on it. You know, the Zone is not going to pass up on it. They put too much money into it. They got a lot of money out of Madison Square Garden for its ticket sales. They understand, like, they don't want to get that up. They don't want to get that up. This is too big of an event, and it's too big of a chess move. You dig what I mean? To just let this go away. They're not going to let this go away, especially with Eddie Hearn trying to break through in America. You dig what I mean? But only for it to be a success. For it to be a success, you got to have a quality opponent in that ring. You know, you got to have a quality opponent in that ring. You know, I read an article they talking about Emmanuel Charr. Nobody want to see that, man. Nobody want to see that. The right move is this killer right here, Luis Ortiz. You know, we know it's a very competitive fight. It's a high-class fight. It's an elite fight. And it's a fight worth watching. You know, it's a fight worth people coming out, filling up Madison Square Garden. You dig what I mean? You talking about the Mecca, man. We talking about New York, the Big Apple, where people do not sleep, where the money goes. So you got to put something big in that situation. Like, you cannot just come in there and just stick anybody in there because Anthony Joshua in America. It's not going to work. It's not the UK, sorry. It's not the UK, I'm sorry. You know, American fans don't just go for anything. You know, that's no knock on Anthony Joshua. That's no knock on the UK. But American fans, we are tough, man. We are tough, especially when you're talking about coming sitting in the seats, because you're bringing out more than just fans. You're bringing out celebrities. You're bringing out athletes. You're bringing out movie stars. You dig what I mean? And they want to see something. They want to see high quality. Let's say that when they spend their bucks, they want to see high quality. You know what I mean? And they have to make this happen. They have to make this happen. There's no other way around it, yo. There's no other way around it. And they can't say, oh, well, we haven't trained for a southpaw, this, that, and the third. No, man. No. On the simple fact of you guys been in training, you should be ready to adapt to anything. You still got what, over 4 or 5 weeks of training left. You dig what I mean? Luis Ortiz, he got to get in camp. He got to prepare for Joshua. So it's on the even playing field. It's on the even playing field. You know, I don't hear nobody. I don't want to hear nobody saying no bullshit about, oh, Luis Ortiz might be doing this, he might be doing that. Scratch all that bullshit. Scratch all that bullshit. Because we know Luis Ortiz haven't been doing anything but training his ass off. You know what I mean? So this is a competitive fight. This is the fight that should be next. You know, like Anthony Joshua said out his own mouth. Because we know for a fact, after, if the Jarrell Miller fight would have happened, it wouldn't have been Wilder. It wouldn't have been Fury. That's just my opinion. But I don't think it would have been them guys. And I think he had his sights set on Luis Ortiz. I really do think he had his sights set on Luis Ortiz, bro. So now, you know, you have spoken. Things happen with Jarrell Miller. Now, Luis Ortiz is up next. You know what I mean? He's up next. So Eddie Hearn, don't go out searching for no anything in America, bro. Don't do that, because it's going to be a failure. It's going to be a failure. And you don't want to come over to America and try to break through in America with a failure, bro. You don't want to do that, because fans will boo the shit out of you. The ticket sales will go down. The UK people might come over, but they're not going to fill up them seats. You know what I mean? The amount of people that's flying over not going to fill up them seats. You know, so listen, man. Y'all got to do something, and y'all got to make it big. You know, y'all got to do something, and y'all got to make it big, man. You know, and King Kong is the answer. He is the answer. Sorry. You know, this man been waiting his shot. He deserved a shot. You know, Dylan White is not the answer. You dig? Dylan White is with Top Rank now. So we know how they're going. If they really wanted Dylan White, they would have paid him to fight at first. So I don't think that's going to happen. We can leave his ass out. You know what I mean? So the right man is Luis Ortiz, man. He's the right man. We understand that. And judging on his last performance, how people talking about he ain't this, he ain't that, you know, Eddie Hearn should jump at the opportunity to fight him. He should jump, you know. But Anthony Joshua, look, it's fucked up what happened with Big Baby Miller. You know what I mean? He talked all that shit, said this, he said that. You know, claiming Anthony Joshua was doing this, claiming Anthony Joshua was a steroid baby, an English muffin, talked all that shit, then he turned around and get popped. You know what I mean? And they can fuck up the next man money as well. You know, so I want to apologize to Anthony Joshua, man. I want to apologize to him, because he did get Big Baby Miller opportunity. He did, you know, and he was coming over here to put on the show. You dig what I mean? And his money on the line as well. You dig? That man money on the line as well. So Big Baby, you know, he got a lot to be accountable for, yo. He really do. He do, bro. But I ain't go kick a man while he down. You know, it's too many people kicking him already. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no, like, I'm showing sympathy or shit like that. Nah, man, I'm just not gonna kick a man while he down. Go look at everybody else. It's a million stories out here that's bashing Big Baby. You know, he gotta live with it. He gotta live with it. Trust and believe, he gotta live with it. He did it to himself. You make your bed, you gotta lay in that bitch, and all you can do is live with that jacket, bounce back, and, you know, clean yourself up and get back to the top. You know what I mean? Because if it was all hard work and dedication, you should be able to get back to the top. Point blank, period. But back to Luis Ortiz and Anthony Joshua, who deserve the clout. Yeah, this is the right fight to happen, yo. This is the right fight to happen. Anthony Joshua versus Luis Ortiz, June the 1st, Madison Square Garden, would be a hell of a fight, would be a very competitive fight. You dig? And if Anthony Joshua can knock out Luis Ortiz, he gets all the credit in the world. All the credit in the world. We're not going to say, oh, he had Wilder leftovers. Fuck no, because Luis Ortiz is his own man, and he's a dog, and I still got him as a top 4 heavyweight. You dig what I mean? Because that's what he earned from me. That's what I see from Luis Ortiz. You know what I mean? So, like I'm saying, man, Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, Barry Hearn, get your heads together. Don't go get no wacko fight, man. Don't go pour no anybody in. Don't go look for an easy knockout. You dig? Don't go look for an easy knockout, because y'all have time. This is not a week notice, man. This is not a 2-week notice. This is not a 3-week notice. You know what I'm saying? So if it was that close to the fight, we can understand if we can just snatch somebody in. But no, you got a chance to get Luis Ortiz. You got a chance to get Luis Ortiz, and I'm quite sure I can put money on it. I can put my house on it. Luis Ortiz would jump at this opportunity right now. He's not going to back down. He would jump at this opportunity right now. You dig what I mean? So it's no excuse to say, oh, look, we couldn't get Luis Ortiz. It's no excuse, especially of a fight of this magnitude. Where is that? You know what I mean? That's my only thing is where the fight is at. It's in New York. It's in the Big Apple at Madison Square Garden. You dig? That's the big boys. You know, that's you just can't put anything in there. You know what I mean? That's just like Wimbledon over in the UK. You just can't put the UK people support Joshua, so you might stick anybody over there. But it ain't gonna happen over here, man. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna happen. You know, I like Anthony Joshua. I'm a fan of Anthony Joshua. I thought Anthony Joshua would have knocked Jarrell Miller out. That's just my opinion. You dig? But now he got a very competitive fight in front of him with Luis Ortiz, where you can say you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how it's going to go. You know, I would favor Anthony Joshua in a Luis Ortiz fight, but I damn sure give Luis Ortiz a chance to win this fight. I damn sure give him a chance to win this fight. You dig? With Big Baby, it was a small percentage. But Luis Ortiz, man, listen here. He's a killer. You dig? And if Anthony Joshua take this fight, I would salute that man. I would salute him. And if he take it, I think entire America need to salute him. You dig? Even the people that be shitting on Anthony Joshua. If he take the Luis Ortiz fight, they need to make video saluting that man. It don't matter if you like him or not. It don't matter if you like him or not. If he take the Luis Ortiz fight, he manned up and he saved the day. You dig what I mean? And he shows that he's not afraid. You know? So we wait. We gonna see what happen, man. Hopefully it's Luis Ortiz. I think he deserved the fight. Anthony Joshua, step up to the plate, man. Step up to the fucking plate and take Luis Ortiz, bro. That's the right fight to take. It will put so much more credibility on your name in America. Not nowhere else, bro. In America, bro. You will see. Take that fight and watch what happens, bro. Watch how you get praise. Even from the haters. Even from people that don't like you. You dig? Watch how you get praised, bro. They might pick Luis Ortiz to knock your ass out, but they will salute you and they will call you a solid man. You dig? And that's the facts, yo. So Luis Ortiz, Anthony Joshua should happen June the 1st at Madison Square Garden, man. Eddie Hearn, y'all better not drop the ball on this shit. Until then, this your boy Monty. This the NSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, it's in the description. And I'll be back with another one, man.